All right, so we've got another unboxing for you today. It's gonna be the Nexillumi LED strip lights. These are supposed to be reactive to sound, which I think is pretty cool. Could fit behind my TV, do some cool accent lighting there. Let's see what's in the box. Nice. Little welcome card, how to reach us, message me for any product issues. That's cool. They've got some very in-person product support. Scan to get into the group. Nexillumi, one-stop LED strip lights, 18-month warranty, 365 days free replacement, prompt customer service. Very nice. I like that. Cool. Stick the LED strip and press with force. Anchors with back adhesive and L-shaped 4-pin connectors. Press the whole LED strip repeatedly. Installation is finished, and you can turn on your LED strips. Very cool. Gotcha. Okay, so each of these rolls will connect to one another. You can run these in a sequence, all in a chain like that. And looks like there's also some slightly stuck to the packaging, some double-sided adhesive for us to roll these on. It's very cool. So we can either run these in sequence like that, or we can run them each individually directly from this connector. The nice part about this is we can plug it in on one end and we can have either 3 individual strands going off, or we can run all 3 strands in a series and have one nice long chain. So depending on which works better for us, we'll have to see. Awesome. Also comes with a power adapter. That's going to be important. We'll set that aside. And a remote. That's pretty cool. Awesome. So it's got a couple different modes. Can change our colors, and there's all of our strips of lighting. All right, so this is gonna be a box of all the connectors and the L-shaped connectors. So if we're, say, doing this around a TV where you're doing a shape like that, then you're gonna be able to connect those solidly on the ends with these pieces. Those are important as well. We'll hang on to those. This is going to be to help us organize the cable and keep it anchored to the wall. It looks like they're giving us a couple of different options for how to mount these. We can either use these strips or we can screw them directly into something, which I think is really nice. Having a couple options is great, especially if you mess one up. Say you attach this first and then things don't go as planned, then you have these as backups. That's awesome. They also have some cable connectors just like this, so you could theoretically just connect these, loop them through like that, and then you pull through to lock these in place. You can actually tie them down pretty tight, so we might be able to just attach these to the back of our TV with this. Very nice. And we get 1, 2, 3 of those, one for each cable, I assume. This looks like another double-sided sticky. Looks like we could use that for this right here. Place that on the back and then actually stick it to something. So you can see your color, speed, and demo mode is right there. Very cool. Well, let's get all this back in here so I can get these lights installed. Very cool. Thanks so much for sending these over, Nexillumi. I'm glad we got to try them out. I'm gonna put these up on my wall right now and see if they work with the music, just like it said. All right, hey, welcome to the studio. So this is my studio space, excuse the mess. You can see the lighting in my room. We have overhead floodlights. They're all attached to dimmers on the walls, and those dimmers are currently all the way at full. So this is as bright as this room gets. I do have this camera set to auto ISO, but it is f4, so you're not gonna be getting, any crazy low light performance out of this thing. This is an RXO Mark II, it's not magic. So we're gonna show you this, and then I'm gonna turn off the lights in a second, and I'll show you these Nexillumi LED lights. I have them, if you can just barely see it, hidden up along the wall here. So let's turn off the lights and let's check these things out. Okay, so you can still see my screens on right there. Let's turn these things on, and here is what full blue looks like. This is my personal favorite setting. On video, it looks really good. You get some nice saturated blue, but it doesn't look too crazy oversaturated. Like you see some little patches of probably saturated color right there. But this is also 8-bit video. This is not 10-bit video. So it's going to show up a little less forgiving on high saturation colors like that. But as you can see on the remote, we can switch between red and green as well. We can go through halfway colors that use more than one diode at a time. There's a whole array of those. But as you can see on some of them, we start to get, like especially this one, or on some of our other modes, especially like the dimming modes. Here, we'll switch to this one. You'll start to see banding here, and this is only seen in the video. Your human eye cannot detect this at all, but cameras will see this because they're digitally scanning an image, and lights that are giving off
pulse rates or their dimming or their frequency doesn't match up with the frame rate of the video, you will start to see banding like that. So we can move through some of these, but you'll see the banding on the dimming modes. I promise you will not see those in person. These look fantastic. We can cycle through any of those, but we can also adjust the speed. Here we go. We can slow this down. And now all of a sudden you have a much nicer pulse. You can definitely see the banding coming through, but that's only on video. Also, in my experience with these lights, it's only when you have them in a dimming mode. So when you have it full on in blue or anything like that, you're not gonna have the same sort of banding interference coming in. But there's some other really cool modes with this thing, such as the audio modes, like this one. Now, whenever I speak, the lights will change colors based on the rhythm of my voice. It also would work with a TV, and you can change the sensitivity using Lotus Lantern, the smartphone app. So I really like this effect, but it's definitely a little seizure-inducing on cameras, so I apologize for that. I'll switch back to blue, and then I'll show you one of the last modes, which I really like, which is just pure white balanced color. So you can use this to illuminate your studio, you can use it for photos, you can use it for videos. There's all kinds of cool stuff that you can use for this. I was thinking about putting it behind this TV at first, but then I saw just how long it was, and then I could get it through the entire place. So yeah, definitely gonna look into some more of their products and maybe light up some other parts of my studio. Definitely worth checking out. I would absolutely recommend these.
If you're interested in more reviews, check out our links down below. Check us out on Amazon at FCMG Stay. Thanks for watching.